Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery. In the last one, we found out we were going to babysit a very young Draco Malfoy. Again, I think he might be between like 5 or 7. Why didn't I check that up in between? That's dumb of me, but that's how it is. However, now it seems, according to Merula, that the spawn has arrived. Oh goodness. That's still stuck with me right now. Like, really. Hours later, I'm still thinking of it. Oh, goodness gracious. However, let's go and... where was it we were going to do? We were going to the courtyard, that's correct. And... wait, did I see that correctly? Yes, 2 of 4. Oh, that's because I'm doing 2 interactions per episode now. I'm trying this out just to see if it's better for me editing-wise, but also recording-wise, so it seems so far it is. Maybe. It's just trial and error, as everything is, basically. Now, go watch Draco Malfoy. For Lucius Malfoy. Hooray! Oh dear, what's going on here? What they're looking at? What they're all looking at? This does not look like it's gonna be fun. Okay, so that's why they're all just a wall of onlookers right there. That's a wall of onlookers. Oh dear. This ain't gonna go fun, is it? Oh dear. Now let's go see what's going on. Oh, we are running even. My. Sorry I'm late, Merula. I hope you haven't been watching Draco without me. Yeah, broken books and all. Oh dear. This looks like quite... it kind of looks like the Sims kid mess, you know, when they are unpleased by something, they just throw paint around. But I haven't seen them rip up books yet. I haven't seen them have that kind of tantrum. Anyhow. I compare this game a lot to Sims suddenly. Maybe it's because I play it a lot. You end up making similarities when it's your most recent memories. That's what it is. What in the name of Merlin's favorite fluffy bathrobe happened here? Ugh. What happened? What happened was Malfoy didn't tell us his son is a complete prat. I'm assuming that's the same thing as a brat. I'm telling my father you said that. I'm not giving him a proper voice. You two clearly got off on the wrong foot. But we can fix that. If we work together. We can start by tidying up before Filch sees this mess and hang us by our toenails. Yeah, right. I don't think he's allowed to do that anymore. I do think that's illegal now. Cleaning? That's servants work. I mean, why? That may be too... well, basically he's just... the sad thing about Draco as a kid and as a youngster, he's just a product of the environment he grew up in. I'm not cleaning if he's not cleaning. You both made this mess. You need to fix it. It was her fault. Ugh. It was not. Here's what really happened. Oh dear. Is it a he says she said kind of thing? It's an 8-hour one even. Oh my. That's gonna be explanation purgatory then, if it's that long. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's start with our character and reflect on the things that happened. Let's see here. Merula and Draco fight like siblings. Siblings that are absolutely hate each other. Yes, indeed they do. Merula. Malfoy tore up my library book, and now I got to answer to my damn pins. Oh yeah, she's the librarian. I think I said during the teacher's appreciation once that I thought Madame Pins was a teacher. She's the librarian. But yeah. I messed that up in the end of the event because I got it right at the start and then I accidentally got her teacher at the end, I think. Anyway. Tune out. He's just gonna go la la la, I didn't hear you. Oh dear. I don't see why I have to sit around with people like you. Yeah, they do act like siblings that don't like each other. Oh dear, this is gonna be a strain, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm not scared of your father. He should be scared of me, because I am the greatest witch that will ever be. Mm-hmm. And he has a lot to account for as well. I'm telling my father about this. Good luck. Go ahead. Realize. If I don't calm them down, someone will get hurt. Yeah, that's probably gonna be Malfoy. Merula is gonna throw him into the fountain or something like, chill down, boy. Oh dear. I was never that insufferable when I was in his age. I like she's looking towards us going like, back me up here. I didn't know you were that age. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want some old library book. I want bookshops. Well, there's no bookshop here, dear. You are not too old for children's books. You are a child. Oh, good. Good nannying right there. Babysitting. Oh, hi. Oh, I don't know why, but this situation makes me uncomfortable. I don't know with you guys, but I kind of expected this. And I thought I was putting too much into it, but I was definitely not. Mother brought me new paints, and Snide ruined them. You got any proof of that? Do you have any proof of that, Malfoy? Reflect. I think that's a circle. Right, yeah. Siblings that absolutely hate each other, yes. Clarify? Now I have to answer to Madame Pins, yes. And he's gonna tune out. That's why I don't sit people with people like you. So I actually get to see some of those I didn't manage to read done, which is always good when they circle. Any other is just gonna be like, I'm not scared of your father, he should be scared of me. I'm just thinking, Watchman, you're not, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me. That was Rorschach. Oh, I want to see that movie again now. Like, this game reference, not necessarily intentionally, but it makes my brain go in those routes, and I constantly think of new movies or older movies I've already watched. I want to watch them again. But it's really a nostalgia trip all the way through there. Like, when you just go, oh, that reminds me of, oh, I need to watch that again. It's pure nostalgia in total. I'm telling my father about this. Yeah, you do that. I was never this. Yeah, I was never this insufferable when I was at his age. Well, you never really know. And were your parents around at that time? Because both of them are in Azkaban, after all. Yeah, someone's gonna go into the fountain, ain't they? I don't want to. That's what bookshops are for. Pretty sure we are circling, of course, so. Mother bought me new paint, it's not ruining it. You could just... It's like... Is there a spell that you can just pick up the paint and that's fine? I don't know. How old is he right now? I'm very curious of how old he is. Just in the game universe, not necessarily chronologically with the story, because there might be some incoherent or something going on, because the game is kind of another world technically. Yeah, it's basically just circling, so let's I think I actually will go for the clubs instead of the highest pointers, because I really want to level up all my club points as much as I can. There we go. I think we're good there. I think that's the last one. We good? Okay. Oh, there we go. Merula Draco fights like siblings. Siblings that absolutely hate each other. Yes, indeed they do. But the good thing about the circling, even though I complained a bit about it when Bill was training us, that there were only 6 interactions. If they are longer pieces of text, sometimes they kind of just disappear before you manage to read it all. So there is it nice that it's actually circling a bit. So you also get the information, because they don't always state all the information as you have the conversation afterwards, I've noticed. Some of the information is not there as you get in the conversations, which is kind of interesting. Let me see if I understand. Merula borrowed a book from the library, and Draco tore it up. Why would you do something like that? My father says the Fountain of Fair Fortune promotes marrying muggles. Oh. So it's not just because it was a library book. I see. And Merula ruined your paints. Ugh. I dropped them when Malfoy pushed me. I forgot Merula's voice is like this. I dropped them when Malfoy pushed me. You started it. Back me up, right? You know this is Malfoy's fault, don't you? Leave Draco alone. You're being childish. Draco should know better. Oh, these are all complicated and like really sort of heavy one-dimensional answers, because if you're like, leave Draco alone, it's kind of like, that would anger Merula. You're being childish. That could go for both of them, but since we're looking at Merula, that'll probably end on her. And Draco should know better. I think the problem is you usually take the child's side. But in this situation, like, if he tore up something, he could have handed it back instead of tearing it up. He could not have pushed. So his actions, there he should know better. If you calling Merula childish in this situation, he will not be he will not have accountability for his action. And if he doesn't learn, there are things you just don't do. Just decency. He will never learn it. So I would say Draco should know better. At least not tore up a library book. You could hand it back to Merula and say, I'm not interested in reading this book because it promotes muggle marriages. Like, be civilized, is it? I know kids are kids, but they also know when they do something they're not sure. Like, destroying things, they know they shouldn't, but they do it. Especially if they're allowed to. So, that's the thing. Merula's right. You should know better, Draco. I will tell my father about this, and then you will be sorry. Ugh. That's it. Let's just petrify this prat. Merula. That's a terrible idea. What? You think you have a better one? Since I've got to go to Transfiguration class, I will ask Professor McGonagall for advice. No one messes about in her lessons. Oh, she's gonna bring the kid to McGonagall? Lovely. Ugh. What am I supposed to do? Watch Malfoy by myself? If you can handle it. Of course I can handle it. But I have no idea how to keep Malfoy busy. You could start by cleaning up this mess. No. You heard Bright. Start scrubbing. I suppose I should hurry up and ask Professor McGonagall to help with Draco. I'll ask her after Transfiguration class. Yeah, boy, start scrubbing. Again, like, yes, he's a kid, but even kids need to learn when to take responsibility, or at least not do certain things. Because you wouldn't send a child to a library and if they didn't want to read the book, they would tear it up. You would get a fine. Like, just common sense and common decency, and you will get far. Like, that's just the thing. Transfiguration class is about to begin. Don't be late. No, we won't. We're coming. We're going. We're going. Don't worry. Oh, this is a new one. They usually have the books flying around. Have they just got a new one down here? What happened? Oh, you can collect those now? But, okay, I guess. I did actually not know that. I'm intrigued. And those little paper things are for, the memory unlockables, which I'm still not quite sure. I've only unlocked one item with it. And as you can see, there's not other things I can unlock with it because I have already unlocked everything I can. So, that's it. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope we are not late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Professor McGonagall? I've got a question. This may not be appropriate time, Miss Bright. The inspection has put us all on edge. And you are late. Oh, I was late. I'm sorry. Sorry. It will only take a moment. We shall discuss your question after our lesson. Let us begin our failure force review. I do not know if I pronounce those things right, but I'm trying the best I can. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's only for Yon, that's fine. Oh, she just snapped the book into reality. That's cool. Professor McGonagall rarely uses her temper. I could use her patience. Oh, it's not been that long. Okay, then we need to take a bit of scale back. You were only like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes together with Draco. And that should not set you on edge, girl. Really. Why has Merula chosen to help watch Draco? She's not. I don't think she had a choice. I don't think she has a choice. She was chosen just as you were. Don't forget to consider a cat's viciousness. Okay. Do I have your attention? Good. Watch me closely. Okay. Cat. Yes, viciousness. Yes. So, that one is already circling. Great. Hope. I hope Professor McGonagall has advice for taking care of Draco. Maybe. Mr. Malfoy didn't let me explain what happened. He didn't seem to care. That's wrong. Oh, that's also just an extra. Let's see here. A drawing of a cat is not a substitute for an essay on the Philifos spell. Goodness, you have barely time to read it all. Observe. Okay, so we're starting to circle with her. Okay. Professor Dumbledore said Mr. Malfoy's expression wouldn't disrupt anything. Yeah, I guess you don't know. Our character really doesn't know the Malfoys, does she? Not at all. After everything Merula told me about the Malfoys, it's no surprise Draco is difficult. She's just self-contemplating without... but not helping, which is kind of interesting. Suppose I could ask Professor Snape to help. It could be good for a laugh. Don't. I think he already has tension with the father. He doesn't need to have a tension. Or tension, not attention, but tension with the son. I would go for probably a unwanted attention at the school start, when Draco starts school. I don't know. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, chosen to have. She's not really the type. Yeah, that's true. Maybe she is, but she's just annoyed with that specific kid. It's hard to be nice because they don't put the character out to be lovable. It's always hard to love the characters you hate. Like, and I don't think that's uncommon. It's very human-y. You have a harder time to actually like people that you have taken offense to or stuff like that. Or if you have even if I knew about Draco or Lucius, I don't think they would have put a like my first time impression in this game would not have been nice either. It would be purely Erling the Great again. Over. Ugh. I think. I don't know. It's interesting to contemplate a bit. Because it also tells you a little about yourself. How would you actually react in those situations? Which is kind of interesting as well. Yes, McGonagall rarely uses her temper. That would be all for today. Class dismissed. Now that our lesson has concluded, what is it that you wanted to ask me? Merula and I are taking care of Draco Malfoy, and he's rather challenging and spoiled. Yeah, that's the child way of saying in title. Spoiled, definitely. Surely you and Miss Knight are more than equipped to handle one child. I don't know about that. Merula wasn't much help. They both made a mess of the courtyard. You have never had trouble keeping an entire classroom under control. That's why I came to you. My time as a professor has taught me that all children require a balance of discipline and patience. Ah, we are patience and Merula discipline, I'm guessing. Interesting. We are the balance board on that part. Interesting. But most of all, they need respect and engagement. Yeah, but respect is not something you give, it's something you earn. That is one thing. If you crave respect and you want respect, you have to earn it. You can't demand it. Not really. I suggest having a conversation with the young Mr. Malfoy. Learn what he's interested in and try and understand him. And if his poor behavior persists, ensure that he knows that it is unacceptable. Unacceptable! We will. Or Merula will. Thank you, Professor. I will give it a go. Though I have got to go back to the courtyard. Draco and Merula are waiting for me. Oh dear. Good luck, Miss Bright. Yes, good luck indeed. Indeed. Oh, now it says Brat. Okay, sorry. Like Pratt and Brat. It must be somewhat the same then. Oh dear. Don't you dare leave me alone. Leave me to handle the Malfoy brat by myself. Hurry up already. She is not amused. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm sorry, Merula, but I will have to wait till next time. And until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day. Oh goodness, I feel so bad for Merula.